game.
Is that something you girls are comfortable talking about?
Tea.
Whoa! That's you airing me out. Gee, let me put this wine glass down.
So the one and only time that I decided to be bold.
I'm gonna do it for the plot.
Yes, my family watches this.
Bring your plus ones, plus threes, plus five.
I'll see you at the next event, friend.
Cheers. Cheers. Hi, neighbor.
Welcome back to Profanity. We have Meet Your Neighbor creators here.
So I kind of want to get into, I think, should we do it? This little game? You know?
Yeah, well.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think we should. Yeah.
Let's do this little
Do the
game. So if you see here, we have these little flags. I'm going to give you one. They're
so cute.
So it's
so crafty.
red flag, green flag, you know, just and we're just going to read through certain scenarios, and then you guys can say green flag, red flag. By all means, I think we all can do this at the same time, and then like provide like maybe a short answer as to why, or as to why you may have said red flag or green flag.
It's gonna be so interesting.
Yeah. So just to start off, set the scenes. So you're always socializing together. You're out, you see this person all the time in the scene, but you guys do not follow each other on social media. You might get posted on the IG story by someone else mutuals that you know, but still do not follow each other on social media. Is that a red flag or a green?
Wait, okay, so if the guy doesn't follow me and I don't follow
It doesn't
them.
have to be a guy. It can just be someone that you're always seeing out. You guys talk when you're out. Someone talk. It can be man, woman.
Okay.
You're always like, it's just someone who's always out on the scene. And you guys don't follow each other, but can get tagged into stuff together.
Okay.
And still
They don't
each
follow
other.
you.
They don't follow you. No.
If there was like orange, I would do orange.
Yeah. I mean, low key
say
in the light,
I say red.
Red? Okay, why?
it's fake.
Yeah, I want to know why that would be red for you, Passion.
Okay. Yeah, it works both ways. Me, I'm on the shy side. So I don't know, but I just say red because I don't know. It really it depends on how it is, the dynamic is between us. And yeah, I don't know if you have something to add to that.
I will say, there have been times where like I followed someone knowing full and well like I've introduced myself, and like they've seen me, but like I followed them, and then like after like a month or two, I'm like, oh, they like, okay, cool, like they don't follow me back, okay, cool, I'm still gonna support you, but okay, cool.
I don't follow.
Sometimes I do that depending on what it what their content is. But it's just kind of like, I've seen you a bunch of times, and like I know your name, you know mine. And at this point it's like, what is it? You start to self-doubt whether or not you're not cool enough, whether or not you don't fit. Like, just ask these random ass questions that you don't really think to ask yourself ever if there was no social media. It's just like why aren't you? What is it? Like, am I hurting your phone? Like, what is it?
Yeah.
Like, what could it be that why you guys don't want to follow back for whatever reason? But then maybe after like 3-4 months, I start unfollowing. I go on my little spree. I'll be like, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I am too, my brain is barely in the room with us 90% of the time. I don't even pay attention who's following, who's not following. Like, if I can help it, if I can keep up, great. If it doesn't happen like right on the spot, it just like there's just so much going on. And for me, it's more of an ick when you like unfollow me and keep me following yours. That whole thing, like,
that's weird.
I'm not your fan. Make me unfollow you too. also, why are you unfollowing me? What did I do?
Right.
What did we do? I thought we were friends. But yeah, I think I'm just too like not here to even notice, unfortunately.
See, I don't question it unless like we do have some type of relationship. Like we're not close or nothing, but like, dang. Okay.
Yeah.
It just makes me feel like what you just said, a fan, you know, especially when you like you are a fan, but it's like, you know, it just makes you feel like, okay, like, you know, what was your intention behind, you know, sharing yours and then, or whatever the case may have been, whatever kind of interaction that was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the part of your question that made me choose red over orange or green is that you're specifically saying that this person is out on the scene. So they're active, they're on social media, they're doing the thing. I don't think I would ever take personally if someone is not like heavily involved in social media and they don't care about it, if they follow me or not. But if someone's active and they're posting all the time, they ask me to follow them or whatever the case may be, and then after a few months, they're not interested in following me back, I think I would just probably unfollow, and I'd be like, huh, that's kind of interesting. Because at that point, it feels like they're just trying to gain and not give something in return. And that to me is like a character trait and less of like a social media follower trait, if that makes sense.
I agree. Okay. So the next one we'll go to, did you want to
Go ahead, girl.
Bringing a +1 without asking the host.
Depends.
I'm
gonna do this.
Red.
I'm
Red flag to me
flipping.
too.
I'm flipping. Flip.
Okay, why is it that you're
Next.
why is that
Megan? Personally, for me, I'm just a very welcoming individual. So like, I don't like at the end of the day, I feel like I have really good judgment of people and the people that I surround myself with. So anyone who's a +1, I'm just gonna assume right off the bat, okay, I'm gonna hit it off. And even if I don't hit it off, I think I have enough. What's the word I'm looking for?
Discernment.
Kind of discernment, but just sort of like maturity to kind of allow that person to continue to have a great time, and just not even be bothered by it. Because, you know, most of the time I'm in my own world too. So like I really just be like Passion always tells me, like, I think your brain just is la-di-da-di-da. Which low-key la-di-da-di-da. I mean, no. It is. I don't have like an overthinking mindset at all. It's very like,
I'm the overthinker.
yeah.
I can see that in
It's
this
very
vibe.
point A to point B. And so like I just don't have even the capacity to think like, oh, is this person bad? Oh, like what, you know, like whatever the case may be. So if they bring a +1, I welcome them. I give them my hugs. I give them a dap. I give them whatever they need to feel welcomed. And I'm okay with that.
That's good.
Yeah, as long as they're not like disruptive. Like if
Then
they're
you gotta
disruptive,
go.
then I'm like, okay, who I gotta call? Passion, 5'11". Come on, girl, push them out. Do something.
I'm gonna say this real quick, but I definitely want to hear you guys, of course, what you guys have to say. The reason why I said red is because I feel like there's a common courtesy, maybe because I was just brought up with like these, you know, having certain mannerisms when it comes to how you treat people and what you do and certain things. Like, you know, I was just raised with a bunch of like etiquettes that you have to have. And so when you're bringing someone, you just let the host know so that they're aware, because you never know what they have. You never know, oh, they might need to squeeze in an extra chair. Sometimes it throws off what they have going on, which is why most people have RSVPs. And so just to let them know, see if that's okay. And then also a way of setting boundaries too. Me, like because I've gone periods of times without setting boundaries, I make sure to instill them in certain ways. Vice versa, like with the person, I make sure I don't cross anybody else's boundary, as well as like instilling them for myself. So, you know, when I say that, I mean like just like certain things that I would always be super lenient on. But yeah, that's just how I see it.
Yeah, I fully agree with you. But for our events, bring your +1s, +3s, +5s.
Of course.
To a certain
Bring
extent.
everybody.
Right.
I do kind of mostly agree with that on Niso's point. However, I do think that there are some people that have just like have wronged me, have wronged you. And it's just like, don't come if you're not welcomed. Or to your point, I think, yeah, just ask the host if it's okay. I think it's happened to me too much where people have a sense of entitlement. And it's part of my problem as well. Like, I'm such a people pleaser. And it's something that I'm trying to work on. Like, I never want to make a situation uncomfortable for someone. And so, like, I'll literally start to, like, clam up or my shoulders will raise. Like, literally something as simple as, like, my birthday party. It's a birthday party. And there was a bunch of random people that showed up to a private event, and it's like, it was fine. We all did the thing and enjoyed it, but it could never be me. Like, I would always ask if that's okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't the end of the world, and we all had fun, and it was like no big deal. Actually, I won't even say any names, but it was one specifically that kind of blew me was a boy that I like had a weird thing with. Like, why are you here right now?
You gotta read the room.
That's
Like, what?
Gotta read the room and gotta read the
Like, you're not even
flyer.
gonna ask me if it's okay. You just showed up, and I was like, oh, okay. And then he was flirting with a bunch of other girls, and I was like, oh, okay. But
What's that Tyler like little meme thing?
Birthday, bitch.
So you just gonna bring me a birthday gift on my birthday to my birthday party on my birthday with a birthday gift?
Happy birthday.
Love that. Tyler, the creator. Yo, that was cool.
But like, truly, what?
No.
I will never say anything. I'll go to Niso. I'll be like, oh my God, this person's here. But she'll be like, just say something. And I'm like, no,
Get the fuck out.
No, she said no.
See, and that's why I set the boundaries part, because I feel like me and you were very similar in a lot of ways.
I agree.
And the boundaries part is, what makes you think this is a free for all?
Girl.
What makes you think this is a free for all on my birthday?
We got
With a birthday
food.
present.
This food doesn't include you.
At the birthday party.
Yo, that's so funny.
That is. All right. So I guess the next scenario would be. Well, let me find a little juicy one.
Yes, let's get it spicy.
They say they're too busy to make it to your event, but their IG story shows them partying elsewhere.
It's again the context,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
Just
Yeah.
context.
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends.
Because, like, maybe they'll just show up a little later.
Yeah,
But then maybe
or-
that's what they were busy doing.
exactly.
Right.
I already had a
Yeah.
commitment.
Right.
You know?
That too. That part.
And I'm probably saying this because I'm probably most likely the one that's saying this, because truly I am. If I'm not truly actually busy doing anything else, I'm probably sleeping.
Yeah.
And I just don't. I'm socialed out. And so there's only so much I can do and so much of me that I can spread around. And as much as I want to be everywhere all at once, I just can't.
Yeah, I don't think this would be green or red for me. I wouldn't call this red because we're all adults. Even if you don't want to show up, if being busy means you got to stay at home with your dog, be busy.
Yeah.
Like, but it gets just it's not that deep.
Yeah.
Can we do middle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. This is
Some middle
great.
ground.
Wait, never mind. I don't think we can do it.
Ooh, I got one that I want. Okay, so they're on the guest list, but their friend isn't, and they choose to go without their friend's knowledge.
I'll see you at the next event, friend.
Okay.
Ooh.
Green flag, go to the event, friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So even with the friend not knowing,
I'm so confused.
Yeah. I'm a little confused.
Yeah, 'cause
Okay,
I'm like,
so
I'm
say-
reading it.
there's a guest list.
Okay.
Okay.
You're on it.
Mm-hmm.
Your friend's not on it. Your friend doesn't even know anything about this.
Okay.
But your friend might be mad that they weren't included or it wasn't mentioned to them.
What she said, we're grown-ups and we are also individuals. Like,
Yes.
even though her and I are attached to the hip, we're also like, we have our own friends outside of each other. We have our own lives outside of each other, though it does not seem like it sometimes. But like,
I know
it's
they have a
healthy
joint bank
to have.
No, I be telling her that. I be like, listen, because, you know, we talk on the phone all the time.
Literally.
The exact same.
I be saying, I love you, but I am not the audience to your movie right now.
Oh my God.
I got a life. I'm sorry. I need to get off the phone. I love you though, but
If you said that, I'd probably cry a little bit, but yeah, I get it. Yeah.
The audience here movie is crazy.
she be running around everywhere, and I'm on FaceTime, and I'm just like.
And I'd be like, can you just stay on the phone? Like, I'm almost home. Just stay on the phone. And then
No, that's you. You be
so
running
cute.
errands and stuff.
She needs the emotional support.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I think today was the first time where Tali was like, I'm tired of you, friend. I was like, yep. Because it was like phone call number fucking 6 and it wasn't even new.
And then we were like tapping in before the phone calls. We had to debrief, talk about other things. I'm like,
it's too much.
like 12 days passed or 12 hours passed in this day, and we were talking for at least 11 hours of that day. Wake up, phone call.
Yeah. So it's healthy to have separation, and it's healthy to have lives outside of ourselves. And if she has something outside, like, go do that. And I'm not entitled to your life in that way. I think it's almost, we have a certain codependency. Obviously, we're in a business together. We're also best friends, but like, there's limits and lines to it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. We have limits.
No, I mean, but look, that's why I love that you have friends. I love Not even, bitch, you have friends too. What the fuck? I got friends too, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I love that. I love the buzz.
Great. Okay.
Good time.
Okay. With that being said, I think it is great that we can sit here and align on a lot of these different scenarios. It's just crazy to me that like you spend so much time with somebody and like you want to continue to spend time with them, and there should be no shame in that.
No.
Like, girl, let me just call you. I just want to call you. I like hearing your voice.
You just made fun of my voice yesterday. She was talking about some, oh, what's going on? Why do you sound so happy?
Like it's a thing.
Okay. Yeah, hold on.
Context, yes, context.
If you know Passion for real, I'm not gonna air you out for real, but let me just say, if you know Passion for real, she ain't always that happy camper that y'all see. Okay? I'm just tea. But like, that's just because I know her, you know? That's what I'm saying. Like, we have a marriage in a way too. Like, she's seen me do whatever, and like I've seen her in her times too. But she's not always that happy camper. But she's a happy camper. Give her some liquor. Give her some.
Whoa! That's you airing me out. Gee, let me put this wine glass down.
Give her some lick. Give her some good trap music.
Look, my family watches this.
Sorry, Mom.
Dark or
forward.
what kind of liquor are we talking?
Any liquor.
My grandmother watches this.
Oh, Grammy, I need to go to your church. We need to go back. I need to go back to your church. We all need to go back to your church.
Oh, that was good.
I'm not that bad.
Relatively. Yeah.
Look, people love me. Y'all like me?
I love you.
I love you too.
Exactly.
Literally, I texted you, I love you.
She did. She texted me this morning, I love you. Just to say I love you.
With
I'm like, I love you.
spelled
Who
you.
needs a man?
I don't even, don't ever bring anybody around me like that.
So nasty.
And that's what happened.
So rude.
And when you have a best friend that will just like do the thing.
That's why we're not in a rush.
Is that something you girls are comfortable talking about, boys, on this podcast? Because if not, we can skip over that. But if there's anything I love, it's boys. Yeah. He knows this.
I think that's our conversation on a
What?
on a day-to-day, basically.
Yeah.
Well, not really. Actually, yeah. Especially when we all are on our own little escapades. Yeah.
I love your escapades, Lisa.
Yeah, my escapades be escapades.
I want to know about
Yo, oh my
escapades.
gosh. I would love to, if Niso, you want to, talk about
Which one?
the last time that happened when we was in the car.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what? We want to talk about that time we was in the car and
What
Dolly
part?
was in. in the store and you were the dude. Yo, that was so funny.
So embarrassing. You'll remember this. Okay, so the one and only time that I decided to be bold.
I'm gonna do it for the plot.
Yes.
Because one thing about me,
I love that you egged her out for that.
I don't like going up to men. It's just like, it's not my thing. I prefer them coming up to me. And
They should come up to you.
Exactly.
Men,
And-
y'all should be coming up to us. Because why the hell we going up to you?
Do your thing.
I'm gonna bring back. I'm sorry to our person behind the cameras and stuff, but please bring back the war. Like
The war? Go die at war.
Bring back.
Listen, English is not my first language. Besides, just bring back the draft.
Still doing it.
Bring back the draft.
Yes.
Bring back the draft.
No, listen. To each their own. And I'm not like, if you want to be the one that, like, I've met so many men, unfortunately, that have been like, oh, the girls come up to me, I don't have to do shit. Like, okay, princess. But for me, like,
literally,
I want a man to come and, you know, I'll do the eyes, I'll do the thing from across the room. But anyway, long story short, we're waiting for Tali. She's buying some goodies. Me and Passion are just in there. And it's so rare to find just the finest, tallest, beautiful man walking down the streets of West Loop.
What if he finds
this man was fine.
So fine. I mean, like, objectively, like,
I wasn't here for this, so I don't know.
She was on her way.
Yeah, I was on my way.
Yeah.
just beautiful man.
So setting the scene. Let's set the scene.
Yeah.
Let's set the scene.
So I was in the passenger seat of Niso's car. Niso was driving. Dolly, she had ran into the store right quick. And Kay, she was on the way from where she was coming from. So that's what we're talking about. And so we see this man. He was all of 6'6", probably.
Not 7, 6'7". I don't know. He was
7. He was all of that. He was crossing the street.
And, you know, immediately I'm like, oh my God, girl, like, oh, my heart stopped, the whole thing. And then she looks at me, she goes, bet you won't.
Yeah, I was like, this is what I was just like, you gon'
And again,
look,
one thing about
somebody,
me,
look, all I knew is somebody needed to get out the car.
because he was too
And I know it wasn't you. I didn't feel like it. You know, I'm sitting down. I don't feel like it. Somebody better get out the car. She ducking. I'm like, get out the.
That's all I needed. So I start, this is so embarrassing. I start sprinting towards the man because, again, he's so tall. He's already halfway down the block. I am running down the street and he kind of notices. He looks like looking back. He's like, what the hell? Somebody's running, chasing after me. I finally catch up to him. God, this is so embarrassing. I catch up to him and I had to like lean over to catch my breath before I could even say anything to this man. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I had to stop you. You're just like, I saw you on the street. I'm sorry for running at you. Like, I just wanted to see if I could if I could get your number. I just think you look great. Never done this before like this. Like, I don't go up to men like this, especially not sober. Midday.
On a Sunday.
Right.
The day of the
It was
Lord.
a Sunday. Yes. Midday.
The day of the Lord, the day of rest.
Was not resting for that man. And so he looks at me, he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I actually have a girlfriend. Like, oh. And I've never been like just so fully in broad daylight embarrassed. Because I've never done this before. And now I understand why men are so terrified of like, because sometimes we'll be a little, you know.
Rejection.
Man
But
up.
then it gets crazier.
Man up.
He goes, I'm actually going to go meet my girl right now. And I'm like, okay, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I like do the walk of shame back to the car. I tell Passion, Sally's there at this point. And I'm like, y'all, this is so embarrassing. We're debriefing in the car. I keying, the whole thing. Next thing you know, the man and his girl start walking back.
Yo, and the window is cracked.
It's open. It's fully
The
open.
window's open. And I was like, dang, she got a fat ass.
Mind you, they hear everything. She's beautiful. She's beautiful and they hear absolutely everything. I'm ducking so they can't see me.
You know better
she
than
was
a man.
ducking.
You know better.
Oh, man.
like,
that was the cherry on top when Passion was like, damn, she got a fat ass.
They heard, they
Highlight.
laughed.
Look.
It was whatever, but I'm never doing that again. So if you think I'm going to walk up to you ever, I won't.
One and done.
No, that's it. Enough.
That was a story.
It was.
That
so
was
funny.
so funny. That was a funny day.
If you're watching, you're beautiful, and so is your girl.
The side eye.
But if y'all ever break up, call her.
No.
Call this.
Look,
We are not endorsing
that's
this.
why I was like, you don't know how long they go.
Right.
He might be a single man
All good
today.
things come to an end. Another start. I'm kidding. No, I wish y'all nothing but the best.
Yes.
If you're watching this.
Longevity.
Longevity.
No bad blood over here. Oh, but yeah, that was it.
Yes. Well, so what, you want to close out, or you
I
trying
want
you
you
want to
to close-
continue on this level
No, I
of
want you
conversation?
to close out. Close out.
Okay, so we're gonna close out and move to our next ones. We have 3 cities. Okay, so we have Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do New York City,
Okay.
and then Miami.
Okay, so move to Dallas, block Miami, and then visit New York?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
With her whole chest.
Yeah.
I would visit Dallas because I haven't yet. Block Miami. That hurts my heart to say. And then move to New York.
Wow.
I know. That's hard though.
This is stressful.
I know.
Okay. I think as well, visit Dallas, move to Miami, and block New York.
Oh,
My heart.
It's hard.
damn.
That hurt.
Yeah.
Miami's a good one, though.
And it's beautiful.
I have a lot of family there and part of my Latin soul, but
Yeah. I think I'd move to New York, of course. I would visit Miami, and I would block Dallas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a take.
All
That's
right.
a take.
Neighborhoods. I'm going to let y'all take that away because I don't know none.
Are we doing neighborhoods in Chicago, or just neighborhoods that are known?
Neighborhoods
Period.
in Chicago.
Let's do Chicago.
Neighborhoods in Chicago.
We're
Okay.
talking to realtor beauties.
There you go.
Okay.
So we're gonna do Fulton Market West Loop,
okay.
River North,
Okay.
and Logan Square.
Controversial. I know we're going to get some heat for this. I feel like there's no right or wrong answer. Somebody's going to get mad.
Right off the bat, we're blocking River North. Sorry.
Dang.
Oh my God, a lot of people are probably going to hate me for saying that.
Be so
I'm sorry, River North. You were cute when we were 21 and 22.
That's
Yes,
so
we
true.
were.
That's so true.
Yes. It was very cute.
Move to Logan Square and visit West Loop area.
Okay, so I'm gonna put in a rotation now.
Oh.
So I'm gonna throw in Wicker Park, Lincoln Park, Gold Coast.
Ooh.
Okay, wait. Okay.
But you guys all agreed on this, so you
Yeah,
said,
I fully agree on
you
that.
said block River North,
Block River North.
move to Logan, and visit West Loop. Okay, so we're gonna do 2: Logan, West Loop, Gold Coast.
You want to take that one?
I mean, I would say I live in like the West Loop area right now, and it's so convenient for my lifestyle. But if I wasn't, I would probably. Wicker's cute, but I don't want to live there. I don't have enough strollers or dogs for that. So I would probably block Wicker. I'd visit Gold Coast once in a while. It's cute too, but it's just, But yeah, definitely live in West Loop.
Okay.
Interesting.
Could we give you ladies 3 neighborhoods and then you decide?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You pick one, I'll pick one.
Pilsen.
Hyde Park.
Ooh. Uptown.
Well, I'm from Hyde Park, so I would. I always said I would get property there, so I guess move. Pilsen. Well, I would block, and Uptown. I love Ethiopian food, so they just get my visit all the time.
Like obsessed as well.
Yes.
I'd move to Hyde Park. I love Hyde Park. And I'd block Uptown because I live near Uptown now, and I'm like, no. But I would visit Pilsen for sure. I like Pilsen. Pilsen's cute. There's a lot of culture. A lot of culture, you know.
Are there any neighborhoods that you girls haven't gone to visit yet that are on your radar?
I think I've been. Girl,
I've been all over Chicago.
Same. I haven't been everywhere. We done been everywhere.
What other neighborhoods?
They got,
What other neighborhoods are there?
They have Chinatown. They have a new like neighborhood coming about.
I know
South
they
Bank.
have new neighborhoods coming. But
have you guys heard of South Bank?
Yeah, there's a new neighborhood.
Where's that?
Well,
there's two. It's one that's closer to the near north side that's being developed, and then also there's another one that's coming. This is more going towards the west side that I know. I think also something on the south.
I don't know,
but I know that they've been like building, and I've been seeing as far as like developments have been in process for years, because
definitely
when I was younger, the West Loop was not what the West Loop is today. It was straight warehouses. Anytime what was the point of really being over there? Anytime we went over there, I remember last time we went over there was like pop-up restaurant. It's really, but it was not what it was today.
Yeah.
There are a lot of like warehouses as well, factories as well in the West Loop area, which you still have like the outside like infrastructure, but the inside, the interior looks totally different.
It's gonna be so much more. Like it's gonna be crazy.
Next 5 years is stupid for Chicago.
West Loop. Yeah, for Chicago.
Even like a little bit
Chicago,
north of
period.
West Loop, like where they're building the casino now.
Yeah.
That whole area right now is dead. They're gonna turn it upside down.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be so
And
different.
I see how they've like moved some parts of some of the businesses that are Gold Coast. Like Gibson's, they already have like 2 locations, if so, maybe. And they're opening up more like on that street on Fulton, like where Lyra and all that stuff. Like they're just moving businesses there over there more. So it's going to be even more concentrated than it is. And it already feels concentrated. We see it.
It's just gonna expand and it's gonna continue, which is beautiful in certain cases. It's like a balance. It depends on what lens and perspective you're looking at it. Because there's certain people that might say it's horrible. Some people say it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it turning into something that I don't think I could even imagine Chicago ever being turned into, especially being a native.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why it's important for people like us to preserve the integrity of the city, to talk about the integrity of the city, the things that make Chicago cool, and like the creative space. Chicago is also creative hub. It's also a creative hub. And I feel like that's also like a common denominator in this like friendship group, is that we all want to preserve that and we all want to create. So Chicago and other cities will constantly be changing, but I feel like we're trying to evolve with it and kind of hold on to the positives that like make Chicago great.
I feel like the culture of Chicago is definitely changing. And I see that, we mentioned just so many people moving here, and it has changed, just certain characteristics of the city. And I'm not saying it's in a bad way. I'm just saying it's just different.
Yeah.
Like, especially like just being natives, seeing how, I remember I was just always so eager to move, but seeing how it's grown in some ways, just on the community front, is really interesting. And I'm curious to see how much more changes are going to be made, as far as, especially you have so many people moving here from everywhere. Every time I meet somebody somewhere, they're like, I just moved here.
It's like, welcome.
Yes.
Hi, neighbor.
And they're moving from like New York, LA, all of the above.
Yeah, that is really interesting. I have noticed that too. These like, Chicago's obviously a large city, but people are also gravitating towards this area. I've heard different people from LA or New York, where things are a little bit more surface level. Just want to come back to like the city. So
yeah,
shout out Chicago.
Shout out Chicago.
You're that girl. You're that queen. I'll keep it clean on podcast.
I have been keeping it clean. Were we supposed
Where? No.
That bitch.
Okay, so that is our time,
Beautiful.
ladies.
That's a wrap. Cheers, girls.
Cheers. We do one more.
I don't
Cheers to profanity.
Cheers to profanity. Thank you guys for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. Again, give us a follow on all of our social media, subscribe, please comment, continue to engage with us. We need our engagements up, and yes, tap into Meet Your Neighbor. Do you guys have anything that's coming up in the next month that everyone should stay tuned for?
Girl, we have 5 Meet Your Neighbor events for the month of May.
Woo!
If you are looking to build community, just add us on Meet Your Neighbor Shy on Instagram and Meet Your Neighbor on TikTok. We have a list of all of our events, from vendor markets to another Afro latte. So yeah, just come vibe.
Come by.
Yes.
Bye, neighbor.